Hi, I'm Money, and I talk. I say a lot. I do a lot of things for a lot of people. This is me, Money, Money.
Money, in fact, does talk. So this episode, naturally, is about pay me what I'm worth! Quick story. A friend of mine who shall remain nameless and approved me telling this story asked me to put together some clips of him in a workout that a videographer friend of his took. Honestly, I don't really like doing that, so I avoided the conversation for a minute, but he hit me up again and I was like, okay, bet, I'll put together these clips. Once I got the clips, I put them together in like 30 minutes. I made something that I thought was good based off of what he gave me, and I sent him the video. And what he said back to me threw me off. He said, yo, bro, not too happy with what you sent back. I've seen you do a lot better work, and because of this, I just want to give you $15. And on top of that, I'm not going to give you credit since you didn't record the video. Is that cool? That was literally my face, like. So I got kind of upset. I was like, bro, you're the homie. But people who just want to give me something, you know, out the kindness of their heart for a small job, like they give me $40 at least. In general, giving someone $15 for any type of task is like, what? No. He came back and responded and was like, well, I mean, you didn't set a price. And I thought about that and I was like, you know what? You're right. I didn't set a price. I should have said what I felt like I was worth, even though this job is beneath me. The whole issue got resolved. We're still homies to this day, but it just got me thinking that like people really don't understand pricing. Like the content creators and the client. It's this really taboo thing, like what is something worth? So what I think I'm gonna try to do for this video is talk about pricing etiquette from the client standpoint and from the creator's standpoint. Is that cool? For the client, there's a couple things that you should know when you're going into talks about contracting out some work from a content creator. The last thing you want to say to a creator is, can you do this for me? And then proceed to tell them how much you're gonna pay them. Like that's a big no-no, okay? It's pretty rude. What you should do is start the conversation with, hey, I'm interested in your services. What do you charge? Now, hearing that makes us more comfortable, and honestly, it softens us up a little bit to want to reason with you, even if you can't afford our full price. We as creators are responsible for consulting with the client to figure out exactly what they want. Something that I personally struggle with is, really consulting with the client, because the main thing that I'm focused on is just getting some money. So if someone is talking about giving me a couple $100s, like I don't even want to ask any questions. Like I just want to do whatever I got to do to get that money because I want it right now. But what I'm realizing is that in order to, maintain a successful experience with the client and really strengthen the relationship is both of you guys need to be on the same page. Because there's nothing worse than doing a whole job and then the client comes back and says, well, did you get this? So again, do not assume that they are just going to be willing to take what you decide that you want to pay. For the content provider, make sure you ask as many questions as you can to get down to the specifics of what the customer wants. And then in addition to that, make sure you understand what you are willing to take home. So you need to know that. When it comes to mixtapes, there's really no guidelines for what you need to charge for a video like that. If I go to a game to shoot some basketball, I know I enjoy basketball and I also enjoy editing. So I'm not gonna beat someone over the head and charge them an exorbitant amount for this small thing that I enjoy doing. So right now my price is, and people respect the work that I put out, so they're willing to pay that. And we're all good. So I made a little money. I can bring home some money to my wife to get some groceries, some gas, And I made something more for my portfolio, and I'm comfortable with that. I don't know what your number is, but you need to know that at the end of this session, what you want to be able to bring home that'll make you comfortable. So that was a little tidbit on pricing, just a relationship between the customer and the content provider. And I hope that helped you think a little bit more about, what each side thinks about in this relationship. Through and through, I just want to thank you guys for watching these couple of videos that I've put out so far. This is the most popular thing that I've done. Because of that, I think I'm going to transition over to YouTube. But if you're more interested in seeing me expound a little more and not get so straight to the point, head over to YouTube, youtube.com/freealexander, and I'm going to start putting out more content. I think so. At least of me talking. Yep. That's all I got. Peace. Money talks.